Well, after months of speculation, Toronto FC have finally signed Omar Gonzalez. Gonzalez is a 30-year-old defender who currently plays for Atlas in Liga MX in Mexico. He played 7 seasons in MLS between 2009 and 2015 for the LA Galaxy. He was named to the MLS Best 11 4 times in that span and won MLS Defender of the Year in 2011. He's been a regular on the US national team during his career, playing in the Gold Cup in both 2015 and 2017 and playing in the 2014 World Cup. And yeah, this seems like a solid targeted allocation money signing for Toronto FC, a team that's struggled defensively this season very obviously. This should be a good move to bolster the back end, add some experience on the back end, add some size and defensive ability on the back end. My only problem with this move is, this is the second time this season we've made it. Back in December, we signed Lawrence Simon to a target allocation money contract, a former MLS All-Star, former star player in MLS, who went to League One for the end of last season before coming back to MLS to play with us, and he's been terrible. Now, Gonzalez is not as old as Simon. He's 30 compared to Simon's 33, but he's still another center back signing who's on the wrong side of 30. Atlas fans are supposedly happy that he's gone, which is not a good sign. Anyone who's a fan of the US national team knows that he's probably lost a step in recent years. He's part of that group of players that they blame for not qualifying for the World Cup last year. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that the Simon transfer already happened, I'd be ecstatic about this move. But I feel like this is the second time we've made this exact same move. And not only that, this is the second time this year that we've wasted targeted allocation money on a guy who will hopefully fix our defensive issues, when now it's becoming even more evident that we have issues on the offense, and what we really need is a winger. And if Simon worked out, we wouldn't have had to make this signing, and we would have been able to spend this money on a winger and possibly another player to help us offensively. Another striker who can play behind Altidore would be fantastic, because right now our striker depth is Altidore, and then, yeah, Altidore. So, well, this should help the defense. If this transfer, if Gonzalez ends up like another Lawrence Simon and just becomes useless, we're screwed. Now we've spent a bunch of target allocation money on 2 older center backs who are basically worthless to transfer away, and no one's going to want them because they've proven that they can't play in MLS. And then if Gonzalez doesn't work out, then we're still looking for yet another center back to fix our center back issues. And Drew Moore isn't getting any younger, and there doesn't seem to be any good center backs in the academy, so honestly, I don't know what this team's gonna do. If Gonzalez works out and he's a solid center back in MLS, that's great, but this transfer is automatically lost by the fact that it shouldn't have had to be made, because the Simon transfer should have shored up our center backs. And if Simon worked out, we wouldn't have had to make this move. So, while this transfer could be a win by huge proportions for TFC, the fact that you had to make it is a loss. And that's a problem. Honestly, when Ali Curtis was brought in as the GM, I thought this team was going to get younger. I was excited. I thought we were going to go and start focusing on bringing younger players into the lineup. And supposedly we are scouting some younger 20 wingers in Europe and elsewhere. But so far, all we've been doing is signing center backs on the rotten side of 30, and the team's struggling because of it. This team has a long list of wants and needs to fix on this summer transfer window. And right now, we've addressed one of those things, hopefully, because if the Simon transfer is any indication, just because you sign a guy who has experience in MLS and was an all-star defenseman in MLS, doesn't mean he's going to be even a solid starter for you now. So that's it for this video. Hopefully Gonzalez worked out. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see more of my stuff and hear more news about TFC as it happens, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.